Alright guys, we've got the hottest phone of the year. And I mean that both literally, but also figuratively. So the One Mark IV does overheat some, which you'll see during our heat tests. But besides that, it's an excellent phone, amazing all-rounder. So we'll see how much it improved over the One Mark III. Now for the first test boot up, we have a slight advantage for the 4. Alright guys, now for the specs. Both phones have the same size 4K display, but the 4 gets much brighter. Now on the front, the 4 is a better camera. And both phones have 4 cameras on the back, with the zoom feature being a lot better for the 4. Both phones have the same storage, and believe it or not, they support micro SD. The 4 has a larger battery, and the 4 has a newer chipset, but it also gets hotter. If your phone gets too hot though, you can put it under cold water. Now at the bottom, both phones are Type-C. And once again, believe it or not, they have headphone jacks. And both are made of glass and support wireless charging. Both phones support 5G. And the One Mark IV is a lot more expensive. Alright guys, let's get to it. Alright guys, get into it. So first you have Reddit. Slight advantage for the One Mark IV. eBay. 3. YouTube. 4. Instagram. Try it again. Instagram. One Mark IV voted up first. Amazon. Again, pretty close. And last basic app, we have photos. Okay, so the app's pretty close, but a slight advantage for the One Mark IV. Now, gaming should be a bigger difference. So first you have Fortnite. Four. Jump Run. This is an Xperia fan battle. Tell me in the comments if you've been here long enough to get the reference. Pretty similar. Call of Duty. One Mark IV. Super Mario. Pretty close. Animal Crossing. Again, pretty similar. Fire Emblem. Again, very close here. Genshin. Yeah, so I mean, so far not a huge difference for the gaming. I do think that the 4 would have benefited from more RAM. Minor advantage for the 4. PVZ. Overall, the 4 ones for gaming. Alright, now for Geekbench. We'll run this in a few. And now for Chrome. And as always, we'll put the web history. First, we have IGN. Pretty close there. IMDb. Slight advantage for the 4. Sony. Again, a minor advantage there for the 4. And last you have Nintendo. Okay, so this one is a 3. But overall a 4. Now for the speakers. Okay, so both phones have those speakers. And first we have the One Mark III. One Mark IV. Back to 1.3. Yeah, so both of them excellent quality, but the 4 is a bit better. And as always guys, tell me your thoughts. How much of an improvement is a 4 over the 3? Now for the fingerprints, which double as a power. Yeah, so very similar for both. Maybe a tiny bit faster for the 4. Now for the batteries. So let's run a few tests. By the way, something annoying about the 3 is you can't change the camera when you're filming. So you'd have to stop the video and change the camera. Well, for the 4 you have access to all of them right here. More than 4.5 hours in. So let's go and check in. Alright, so only 1% better for the 4, despite having a much larger battery. Now, the thing about this, guys, is they're both on the max brightness, but the 4 gets a lot brighter. So if you put down the brightness on the 4 to match the 3, then the battery for the 4 will be a lot better. But hey guys, regardless, both these phones have very good battery. Okay guys, so we are bringing it back, the 4K overheating test. It's been, I think, about 5+ years since I've had to do this. But yeah, the 1.4, unfortunately it does have some overheating issues. So yeah, we're just going to be recording in 4K until the camera shut down. Only been about 13 minutes, and already have a heat warning in the corner there for the 1.4. Now, a ton of older phones, like I think the Xperia Z5, the Z3 Plus, 5+ years ago, a lot of those phones did have overheating. But yeah, some of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 phones do as well. Okay, so the 1.4 lasted about 23 almost 24 minutes. Just gonna bring that up. So it's not as bad as like some of those older phones, but it's still pretty bad by today's standards. And the 1.3 lasting over twice as long, 53.5 minutes. Yeah, so, if you do a lot of recording, just keep this in mind. But it also could potentially affect stuff like your benchmarks, which you'll see during the Geekbench tests. Now for RAM. Now keep in mind, both these phones, same amount of RAM. Okay, so a bit quicker there for the 4, but both restarted. Amazon shopping, nice job there. Call of Duty. Nice job there. Super Mario. I'd accidentally pressed something there for the 3, but both hold it. Temple Run, again, you're seeing a bit better here for the 4, but very, very similar. And let's run Geekbench. Okay, so here's the problem with the 4. You see the 3 is actually higher, and that's because both of them are starting to overheat. But the 4 overheats more, and so that impacts the scores. Time now for the camera speed. No surprise, about the same here. Also, be sure to check out my unboxings for the new foldables. Now for the front cameras, which is 30 FPS for the 3 and 60 for the 4. And we also have the stabilization. Now for the rear cameras. And the stabilization. Now for the wide. And once again, the stabilization. And we also have the maximum zoom, which is a bit further for the 4. Alright guys, so tell me which phone you would rather buy. Now, the One Mark IV is a solid upgrade in almost every area. But again, going back to those two things, the price and overheating, it's much easier to recommend the One Mark III. But hey guys, tell me your thoughts. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more. And I'll see you next video.